Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's second down.
Here we go, set.
It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
play, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here comes a handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Quick completion to the tight end.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Now it's 2nd down here.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch. It's Jones. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. And there's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Nice grab. It's Roberts.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Chris, that ball is deflected up into the air on 3rd down. Somehow they come down with it, and it's a 1st down. Sometimes better to be lucky.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return begins inside the 10. They make the tackle, but let's check out what that flag on the field is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And the back gets the football. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Tries to get it to the running back. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Return to pick six. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Empty set now, 5 wide. First down, looking to throw the football. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Missouri 17, Alabama 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Looking to throw it on first down. And that pass falls incomplete. set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. He'll throw it now. This time, a completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the run, it's Haynes. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And now the running back's got it again. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Grab behind the line, it's Roberts. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Missouri.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And here comes a deep shot. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 20. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the offense convert that pick into points. They're set up 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Jones. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
Pressure is coming. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, 3rd down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing 4th down.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Bringing it out, it's Prentice. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Grab down the middle. It's Law. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown. Tie.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a deep completion. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Pitch play to the back. He's past the 30. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Missouri now in the red zone. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Prentice. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Caught over the middle. It's Prentice. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Bama. This offense cannot be stopped. And now the try here for the extra point. And it's good.
The kick is good.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put in the scoring position before the half. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looking to scramble now. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Second down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, Missouri. This offense really clicking.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of it, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Looks like one more play here before halftime. The DB's backing off from the line now. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. looking to pass here. Throws it to the right. It's caught downfield. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Bringing it out, it's Prentice. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he lofts it deep over the middle. He makes the grab. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. Quarterback operating an empty set. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Simpson. Throwing for his running back. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That's a misfire there, Chris.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
Back to throw again. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff heading left. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Second down coming up.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Signs the quick throw. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
221 wing. 221 wing.
Running play called on third and short. They stop him, but it's a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And this one is getting ugly. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job with this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
Ball carried by the running back. Gain of 12. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
325.
Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking right. This one caught. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The pass ball's incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Charcoal.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Missouri 48, Alabama 23.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Third down was incomplete. Fourth down.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team.
On the field goal.
He missed it. Field goal, no good. That's just a minor blip in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Missouri.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Back to throw. It's Simpson. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made, a lot of space now. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Looking to throw yet again. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Bringing pressure. Got him. He's sacked. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense is still clicking.
And, Chris, we finally have a great play here by this offense. A nice touchdown throw by this quarterback. This is his first touchdown pass, not only in this game, but the first of the season. So congratulations to him.
And they tack on the extra point.
Missouri.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 10. Set to kick off.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. And the running back takes the handoff. He's taken down, but that's a nice